Heritage Auction's October 19th Historical Manuscripts auction is replete with highly desirable autographs and manuscripts from both long-established and recognized collections. One of the most iconic items being offered is the appointment issued to Trev Gibson for the arrest of Johns Hatfield for the murder of Alifair McCoy during the New Year's Night Massacre, one of the deadliest encounters during the Hatfield and McCoy feud. Very little documentation has survived. Offered here is the actual appointment carried by Gibson as he made his way to Washington State to capture and return the fugitive to Kentucky to stand trial. The appointment is bound with an official copy of Hatfield's indictment. The document was consigned by a direct descendant of Gibson and includes the badge issued by Eureka Detective Agency as well as cabinet photograph taken in Washington State studio. Another lot that has passed through multiple generations and is offered here for the first time is a copy of Plutarchs Lives, signed by William Henry Harrison and presented to his eldest son, John Cleves Sims Harrison. Harrison has written a long dedication on the first front end paper that reads, "William H. Harrison sends this set of Plutarchs to his beloved son, J.C. Sims Harrison, in the hope that he will diligently study the lives of great men contained in it, and that, if he is unable to rival their splendid achievements in their country service, he will at least imitate their private victories. Headquarters, Seneca, Town, 9th September, 1813. This book was then passed on to John Cleves Harrison's eldest son, William Henry Harrison, who would then pass it on to his bride. Accompanying the book is a letter from this younger Harrison to his future father-in-law asking for his daughter's hand in matrimony. The name Malcolm S. Forbes is widely recognized and held in high regard by the collecting community, and we are proud to feature a wide selection of manuscripts from his estate in this auction. Most notably, a letter by William Henry Harrison written to John O'Fallon, his former aide-de-camp, concerning allegations made in the Ohio State House of Representatives that he was absent during the Battle of the Thames during the War of 1812. The letter, written from North Bend, Ohio, on February 14, 1840, is written at a time when presidential candidates did not publicly campaign for votes. They did, however, work in private to get elected, as this letter attests. This letter exemplifies Harrison's concern and shows his quick response to address such political attacks. He sends explicit instructions to O'Fallon on how to assist in his defense. He blamed supporters of his opponent in the election, President Martin Van Buren, for the vile slanders. The October auction boasts many scarce presidential autographs, such as a fine example of an Abraham Lincoln signed carte de visite by Matthew Brady. The president is seen in profile in this iconic pose, later used to recreate Lincoln's visage on the cent. Lincoln has boldly signed his name directly below his image. We present Lot 49134, a James A. Garfield scarce autograph letter signed as president. Garfield was sworn into office on March 4, 1881. A few months later, on July 2nd, he was shot by a disgruntled public servant. This one-page letter is written just a month after entering office on April 8, 1881. This letter is part of a private collection of presidential letters written while in office that includes scarce examples by Harry Truman, Dwight Eisenhower, and Lyndon Johnson. The accomplishments of 20th century notables are also represented, most significantly by a grouping of medals received by chemist George Wittig. Wittig received the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1954 for his discovery of the Wittig reaction, a process of regulating the regrouping of atoms in a molecule. It features female allegories of science revealing nature with Wittig's name and the year of the award engraved beneath. The medal is housed in the original case in which it was presented. The Nobel medal is offered together with the Paul Carrar Gold Medal awarded in 1973 by Universitat Zurich, the Roger Adams Medal given by the American Chemical Society in 1973, Adolf Van Baer Medal awarded in 1953, and the Otto Hahn Prize for Chemistry and Physics awarded in 1967. The Otto Hahn Prize was awarded only 12 times between 1955 and 2003. All of the medals are presented in their original cases. We invite you to review all of the items being offered at ha.com/6165. Our October auction will be held in our Dallas headquarters on October 19th. To schedule an appointment to view the items in person, please contact Department Specialist Sandra Palomino. We'll see you at the sale. Good luck.